Little Mike coming at you. Oh, I'm loaded up, I tell you what. So after I shot that last video that I just posted today, which I haven't posted yet, kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit. If you'll notice the last video that I shot, I got the tools, I got the etc. from driving down the alley. They ended up going back in the house and they pulled out a couple other things for me. Now, nothing really too spectacular. I got a nice ice hockey, what the heck is that called? Table hockey, air hockey, whatever it's called. I got one of those. I got a foosball player. When I say foosball, I'm just way ahead of myself. What the heck is that called? Let me shoot it real quick. So they brought that out. I got another couple pieces of furniture. Just awesome. And here's the kicker. I'm going back. I'm going back at 12:30. Now, he also mentioned he's got an old World War II uniform, maybe Vietnam at the worst. He's got a whole bunch of fishing tackle in the boxes, fishing poles, an old shotgun that's a wall hanger. It's not really usable, but hell, it's an old shotgun. That's what you want. We're going back there, brother. And that's what I'm always just hyping out about. Now, I got up today, and I thought, I'm going to hit the road, and I kind of went over by my house. And I did a little bit of picking over there. I seen a couple dumpsters. I seen a little bit of trash, but I got to tell you, I live probably in maybe a middle class area. Not that this is a bad area at all, St. Paul. Remember, I told you it's just like any town. You know, one block is nice, the next is crap. And it's like that even where I live. But where I live, it is a lot more younger people in their 30s and 40s. I call them yuppies, because I guess that's just an old school term that I use, but it is true. And I gotta tell you, a lot of the time in life when I've been out hustling, looking for stuff, I suppose I should turn this Sirius satellite down. I got my Howard Stern blaring. Sorry about that. I'll get that completely turned off for you so you can hear me clearly and get this window rolled up. So, that being said, about the yuppies, that's where I was at. You know, a lot of the time, when I get out there picking, and I always wear the hard hat, remember I tell you, a lot of people goof on me for that. And this isn't the first time I've spoken on this, but I actually got the idea from an old junk man that was a scrapper. He wore one all the time. And I kind of adopted it because I felt like if I'm out there and I'm working, I dress all in black, I wear my black boots, got my Converse on today, just because it's so slippery out, which has not helped me, not even in the bed. I've almost fallen twice. But simply getting out there and then meeting these people, the worst luck I've ever had are more with young people, yuppies. Boy, they can be really nasty. Let me tell you, I can tell you stories. I know I'm getting off track here about picking, but it kind of all locks together like a puzzle. And these people here were amazing. They were nice people. They invited me in. They gave me that stuff. Now, you're probably laughing at me. You're like, oh, Mike, that's all crap. It's not all crap. That Diet tool cutting set, that's a nice piece. And I'll get something decent between $10 to $25 for it, maybe more. I'll have to do the research on it when I get home. That Bakelite clock, that's a winner. That could be easily 25 and up. You never know with old clocks where they're going to go, but when they're Bakelite like that, and they don't have any damage, boy, you can't go wrong. So, that being said, back to where I keep jumping around a little bit, talking about yuppies. Well, I'll tell you what, where I live over there in Columbia Heights, I had this one woman that would just give me the hardest time. She would literally call the police on me. She must have called, this was, I'm looking back, I think the last time that she did this was probably, I bet about 3-4 years ago. About 3 years ago. And you say, well, she had every right to call the police on you. No, not really, because I'm not out scrapping. I'm not out stealing. I'm not out doing anything wrong. I'm out hustling, meeting people, buying things, hauling things away for people. It didn't matter to her what the hell I was doing. She didn't like the fact that I was driving down alleys. There are laws in some states about alley driving, but if you're doing business and you're going somewhere spectacular, that's why I stay out of the alleys really now. And I actually come over to St. Paul because it's just a little more lax. The people don't have a thumb up your ass. A lot of people, you know, these wannabe cops, they feel like they're on a watch patrol, and they're gonna. Let me tell you something, lady. If you're gonna bust someone for doing something wrong, they're not gonna do it, number one, right in front of your face. Well, I guess maybe the good criminals do it right under your nose. But you want to do something, you want to stop crime, I could take you to some parts of town where you can try to stop some crime. Don't sit there and try to interfere with people doing business. You got a lot of that nowadays with people just getting their noses where they don't belong. You know, they're just unhappy people. And that's what I ran into. And why do I bring that up? Because I wanted to touch base on these people. Very kind. They let me in. I was in the garage. I've already spotted some things. Like I said, fishing tackle, old tools. There's some great pieces there. And let me tell you, I actually tried to buy this stuff. I said, let's make a pile, and I'll buy it from you. And the guy refused. And I even countered. I said, no, I don't want to just take things for free. I would feel better giving it to you. He looked me dead in the eye and he said, you know what? Just the fact that someone maybe can get use of some of this stuff, that makes me feel great. Because you got to remember, if I don't go there and they don't give it to me, at 99% of the time, this stuff goes right into the dumpster to the landfill. So I'm really like the last salvation between that. But man, I tell you, get out there, guys. Hustle. And you know, it is dejecting. You can drive all the time and not find anything, but it doesn't get any better than that. Remember yesterday I spent $80? Today, I've made over $80. I made probably a couple $100. And for what? For free. Other than my gas money, $20, big deal. A soda, which I shouldn't be drinking. I should be drinking water. Big deal. So we're maybe, what are we invested in? $21, $22. Time is money. But remember, I love what I'm doing. I'm working for myself. I ain't working for no one. And gas and I guess my work, my bones, my muscles, lifting and hauling and stuff. Wear and tear on my body. But heck, I'll do that every time for that kind of situation. So, there's not much I can say more about what happened there, other than the fact is, man, you know, there are nasty people out there, guys, and you'll get beat down, you'll have people be mean to you, you'll have people snub you and say no, but don't let that beat you down, because for every one nasty person you run into, you can easily run into 15 very kind people. And I have been very, very blessed in my time as a picker junker. Spit is flying out of my mouth. I'm kind of hyped up. My adrenaline is pumped right now. I can't wait for 12:30. I'm looking at my clock. How much time do I gotta kill before I go back? Because see, the best thing about it, man, is if I can get that uniform, it's 9:44. So we don't have a lot of time to kill. What do we gotta kill here? Hour 15, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm going back at 12 noon. Now, right now, I'm going to that junk shop that I frequent in St. Paul on University, and hopefully the owner is there and he's out of the hospital. That way, what I'll do is I'll unload that foosball table, that air hockey table, just some miscellaneous stuff, those other pieces. I got two nice 1970s pieces of furniture too that I didn't shoot on the video. But man, I tell you what, I'm stoked. And I'm still out picking. And it's 9:40, brother. Hey now! Metal Mike coming at you. Above ground, another day. Oh, hell yeah. You gotta love it. Every day you can open your eyes, man. There ain't nothing to complain about. There isn't nothing to complain about. You got another shot. Every day you get another chance. You gotta just be happy. This is a blessing to be here on this earth. It's a blessing to be out cruising. It's a blessing to be able to do what you love. And it's a blessing to make money the old-fashioned way. Hard work, hustle, helping people. You know, and to them, the people there, they're probably sitting there thinking, isn't that super? Because it saves them space in that dumpster. That's kind of where you're helping them. Because now, they get a little bit more space in their dumpster. And I'll go back and I'll make them more space. So, just keep grinding, guys. Keep hunting. And always send me your comments. You know, I guess the worst part about me being unscripted is I do always repeat myself and kind of can be redundant. But you know what? I'm just shooting from the hip. I'm giving you the real deal. You're in the van with me. You know, I didn't plant those things on the ground there. That happened live. I basically hauled that stuff to the to the back of my van, and shot that video for you. Hey now, right? All right. So, my fingers are crossed if the owner of this shop is there, because I tell you what, I do want to get that ice hockey and foosball table off my truck. It's just too much space. I'm already loaded down. I can move that stuff on Craigslist, you know, all day long. 25 bucks I can get for that foosball table. And maybe that's what I'll do. But if I can just unload it, remember I have zero into it. If I can get a few bucks here for gas, maybe get my gas money back and my soda money back, and maybe even get a trinket or something. We'll see. Here we go, though. We're going to go in the junk shop, see if we can find something. Just get picking. Metal Mike. With a soda in hand. See you real soon with a new video. We'll shoot that at about 12:30. Maybe I'll find something even in between now and then. Hey now! For the 8th time.